Hello and welcome to Meet Your Inspiration podcast with Meri and Rich. Here we're talking about inspiration, motivation, and empowerment. Our guests are ordinary people who became extraordinary, and we're sharing their stories. We want to empower you to become the person you want to be and to go beyond your dreams.
This morning's special guest is Kim. Welcome. Kim is from a little company called Little Paws, and you can see she's got little Chester with her this morning. Welcome, Kim.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting both of us today. We much appreciate it.
That's our first pet guest.
Yeah, pet
and
guest.
It's absolutely a pleasure having an awesome Chester. We love Chester. This is going to be an episode where we're going to talk about how anytime it's in your hands, the decision what you want to do with your life. And Kim will show us how. Doesn't matter how old you are and where are you on your career journey, you can always take a decision and start doing something you love. And she is doing absolutely amazing. Few words about him. We met Kim through Zoe. Our lovely Zoe Carnes and her academy. And we were spending a day on a content planning day. We've been on the same table. And I admire what Kim is doing because for her, all these new technologies, all this social media for all of us is very overwhelming. Imagine, let alone for someone who didn't deal too much with this stuff. It was incredible to look how Kim was learning and doing so much. She's having over 1,000 subscribers on her Instagram page. She is putting a lot out of her comfort zone. And this was something that me and Richard were very inspired from her. And we are really pleased to have her here so we can hear from her how she's achieving all of this.
Well, thank you for your kind words. They were lovely. Thank you. I'll go now. That was lovely.
No, you have to tell us how you do, because if I must be honest, I can't cope with all this. And when I look what you're achieving, I'm like, oh, okay, Meri, you have to put a bit more effort maybe. But before we start and talk about Little Paws, do you want to give us just a little bit background about you, what you were doing before and how Little Paws come on board?
Life before Little Paws.
Yes.
So life before Little Paws. So we'll go back quite a bit. So I used to work in London. I worked as a receptionist, secretary and a PA. So I did all that in London. Then had my children. Worked in Maidstone. I was a PA to a chief executive there. Then when I had Jade, I didn't really want to go back to work. I wanted to be with her. So I stayed and I worked in a nursery for a little bit, and I became like a room supervisor. So I'm always stretching myself. I've always wanted, I'm not be a receptionist. I want to be a PA. I'm not going to be just a nursery nurse. I'm going to be a room nurse. So I've always stretched myself. So when my son was born, I decided to do childminding. And do that. So I was able to look after my children and obviously help other people as well. And then I got an outstanding from Ofsted with that. So again, stretching myself, this is what I want to achieve. So I've always had that little bit of determination in me. So we did the childminding. Then I started working in a school because my children were at school then. So I was trying to find jobs that worked around school. I became a TA, a voluntary TA for a couple of years. I learnt a lot from an amazing year 2 teacher.
Did you find that good? Was that interesting?
Yeah, it was really good. And I was lucky. I had a very good mentor, a year 2 teacher. I learnt so much from her. She was my inspiration. She was so good. So I was in school. I worked in school for 13 years. And then obviously the children grow up. You don't need to work in a school anymore. I didn't have to stick to school holidays or anything. So that's the past bit. And then I was in school, 2020, COVID happened. Good old COVID. So I am one of those people that got a lockdown dog, but I didn't get him in the first lockdown. I got him in October. So I didn't get on that first wave. So we got him in October. I was able to do a lot of
And you have
training.
him as a puppy?
Yeah, I got him when he was 9 weeks old.
Oh.
So we've done a lot of training, a lot of bonding and everything. And then we had a second lockdown over Christmas. So I was able to do a lot more training and build our bond up even closer over that time. But because no one was coming in and out, he became very wary of people. So when we did go back out, he's not too sure of people. But dogs, he's fine because he was able to do puppy school and I was able to do all that training. But humans, he's not too sure.
And have you always had dogs?
I had a dog prior to Chester, but he passed away. It took me 7 years to get over him. It took me a very, very long time. It broke my heart. It really did. It took me a long, long time. And my children were like, oh, no, you've got to get a dog. We've got to get a dog. And I was like, I'm not ready. And then I just remember I was out with my husband on a Sunday, just going for a walk. I was like, I'm ready for a dog. I'm there now. He said, oh, okay. So that was on the Sunday. And then by the Friday, he came home from work and I had all this puppy stuff. He said, what's all this? I went, oh, tomorrow we're getting a dog. He said, but we only spoke about it last week. I went, oh, yeah, I'm ready now. So it was a quick decision, and it was meant to be.
Yes, absolutely.
It was meant to be. I knew I wanted a cockapoo because my son and my husband has allergies, so he had to be like, hypoallergenic, which cockapoo's good, and they're very friendly. But I never heard of a toy cockapoo before, and that's what Chester is. He's a toy cockapoo, so he's fully grown now. So I was like, oh, so I didn't know how big he was going to be, but he's just perfect.
He's just perfect,
He's
absolutely.
just
And he
perfect.
brings so much, obviously, happiness and new opportunities for you.
He has changed. For a small pup, he literally has changed my world. He's my inspiration.
He's super quiet and super calm as well, isn't he?
He's so good. He is very, very good. So he's my inspiration. My Little Paws started and everything. So
you get him, and still, obviously, it's lockdown.
Yeah.
And I know that the first step was you start dog walking. I don't know if you're still doing or not.
Yeah. So when, because I'm still working in the school, the head teacher said, right, he wanted everyone to come back full time. And I was like, oh, I didn't want to leave them. I was like, and I was thinking, maybe if there's somebody that could just come in, give him cuddles, a walk, just reassure him, let him know everything's all okay. And I thought, well, why can't I do that? I don't need to work in a school anymore. My children are grown up. So I put my feelers out. I asked some people if that was something they would be interested in, like someone just to pop in, check on their dog, give their dog a walk. And quite a few people said yes.
Where did you check that? Local groups or friends?
Neighbours? I asked friends, sort of people that I knew that had dogs. I was just like that. And then when I was like out and about, I would just ask people. So, and they were like, oh yeah, no, it's a really good idea. So I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to go for it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I gave it a go. So, but I've been very fortunate. I've been so lucky. So we do a lot of dog walks, don't we? So Chester always comes on the walks with us.
And how does he find sort of going with other dogs as well? Because obviously it's a mixture of dogs, isn't it then? And some are a bit more lively than others, I'm absolutely sure.
They are. Well, I only deal with small to medium-sized dogs, hence Little Paws. I don't do Big Paws. Because when Chester was a puppy, he got chased by a big dog and I thought I lost him. So when we're out now and he sees a big dog, he hides behind my legs. And I've taught him if he's really scared, if he taps my calf, it's for me to pick him up. So we're Little Paws, we don't do big dogs. And majority of my dogs are cockapoos, and they are his friends. They run around, they greet each other. It's so lovely to see. It's like having children. They're just so excitable. But so we do pop-ins, walk-ins, and things like that. So that was how that was chapter 1. Little did I know what was coming next. So that's how that bit started.
When you decided to do that, I assume from the family you were supported when you took the decision and you said, okay, I'm not going back to school. Just they were very supportive. My mum and dad are brilliant, husband, children, they all said, give it a go. And I said, like I said, if it works, it works. If it doesn't. So it was like, and this is when I had to start learning about social media, Facebook. How do I get my name out there? Because I was thinking,
you're giving over your fur baby to a stranger. How would I feel about that? So it was just building people's confidence in me. I always do like a meet and greet. So the dog meets me, the people meet me, they ask questions. I don't just go straight into it.
Because there is another thing, I don't know if you do that, but if you go in their houses while they are at work, obviously to give a cuddle to the dog or to check if it's all right or food or take it for a walk. This is quite a lot of trust you need to have in someone to do it.
It's a lot of trust, and I feel privileged that they do trust me to walk into their home as well, and also for the dog, because I'm a stranger walking into their house. They're on protective mode as well, so you're never too sure until you build that rapport and relationship with a dog how they're going to react to you. So I always do home visits with the owners there, and then we'll do it while the owners might be just at the back a little bit, and I pop in just so the dog gets to recognise me and goes, oh, she's the lady that brings me treats. Yeah, she's the lady that does this. So it's always building relationships with dogs. You don't just go straight into it.
No, it's really interesting, because often when you meet, like, for example, people are walking the dog along, like on the beach or along on a pathway or something, and people always say, oh, my dog's really friendly. But of course, the thing is, the dog doesn't know that person. I know that the dog's always friendly with family and friends. Yeah. There's always a little bit of apprehension, particularly about people who are slightly fearful as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and dogs can sense that. If you're nervous of them, they can sense it. So, and like when people say, oh, my dog's friendly, yes, your dog might be friendly, but my dog's nervous. So it's always that little fine line, isn't it? And if you see a dog on lead and your dog's off lead, you just hook your dog on lead, because like you think, oh, that dog's nervous, or it's being trained. I think that it's just like, it's a secret code.
Have you done any, obviously starting to deal much more with dogs, have you done any kind of, I don't know if it's the right word, psychology, but to know a little bit more about how they behave, how many things you can do better in all terms?
Yeah, I've done quite a few courses. I've done like a couple of pet first aid courses. I did like a psychology course as well, understanding how the dog thinks, behaves, the signs of these tails, different tones of their barks all mean different things. So I did a course on that. I've done quite a few courses and bits and pieces. But yeah, and I was going to do some grooming, but they gave me this great big dog to groom, and I was there with these shears. I thought, if I mess this coat up, this poor dog is going to look a mess, and I knew that wasn't for me. So hats off to groomers, because I couldn't do it. That's the one thing I couldn't do. Yeah, so no, I couldn't do that one.
And how it comes later, the idea that you start to grow into?
So the dog walking side, that keeps me very, very busy. And then I decided to make some candles. But the way that we decided with the dog-friendly candles, somebody asked me, they had a dog that had separation anxiety, and they just said, oh, do you know anything that can help with that? And I said, well, I'm not trained, I'm not a qualified trainer or anything like that. I'm just, I just use Google. I just, go with my instinct and that. So I thought, I sat at home, I thought, what keeps us calm? Candles. Do you know what I mean? It just brings you down, it just relaxes you. I thought, if it works for us, does it work for dogs? Little did I know when I Googled that question, what a wormhole that was. Then it was just study after study, like how toxic some candles can be to dogs. It affects their health, their behaviour, even epilepsy in some dogs because of the oils and the waxes that are used. But these are things I didn't know. So I was like, then if you look at a candle, it never has the ingredients or not the scents that they use, the fragrances. So you don't know what is in there. So I was like, so that was become a bit of a rabbit hole. So out went all my candles, and then I taught myself how to make dog-friendly calm candles. And this is where it goes on to the dog with separation anxiety. I made them, I said, let's just experiment just to see if it works. So they had a lavender calming candle, and I had a lavender calming candle. So over time, they would light it at their house, and just so the dog could just because they couldn't even go out and put the bins out without the dogs stressing or anything. They said they just wanted to be able to just walk out for at least half an hour and knowing the dog was calm. So like I said, they would have a candle in their house, light it. I would have a candle in my home as well. So we just do like, they would bring their dog over to mine just for a little bit, and the dog would recognise the smell and the scent. It would be like, oh, I recognise this. I mean, it wasn't like a quick fix straight away. It took time, but now they can go out for a good couple of hours and the dog is absolutely fine. So it was just with the calming candles, and we did other techniques as well, it just helped that dog. And with the calming candles, especially with fireworks as well, because a lot of dogs with the sounds, the lavender one does really well.
So even if there's fireworks outside, you've got a calming candle, then the
dog is nice and calm. You put other things in place. If they're really nervous, you put other things in place. You'll make like a little den for them. So if you've got a crate, make it like nice and cozy. Or if you haven't got a crate, put a blanket over a table, put their favourite toys in. Because all the time they're playing enrichment games, their brain is going. They're not focused on the sound. They're focused on the toy and that. So it's just putting lots of bits in place just to help the dog be calm with fireworks. Again, I'm lucky with Chester. He's fireworks, but I think it's because when we got him, when he was a puppy, we just went, because I love fireworks. And we were like, oh wow, this is really good. We just made it so exciting. So he didn't think much of it, which was really lucky.
Because most of the time it must be a bit of a shock, if like particularly if it's the neighbours and the dog, because obviously he's not expecting it then.
No,
and that's why a lot of dogs probably go a little bit crazy, and other animals too.
Well, yeah, to hear these loud bangs, it scares me sometimes. You're sitting there and you just hear a firework, and obviously their hearing and everything is just so much more sensitive than ours. It's unbelievable. But yeah, so the calming candles we put on for fireworks and things like that. And they're all made with natural ingredients.
At the moment, have you got just lavenders, or because you've got here quite few, like for candles, what they are?
So I make all my candles with natural ingredients. We use soy wax, which is made from soybeans, so it's vegan friendly. I use 100% essential oils. I research every single oil just to make sure it is safe for dogs, because there's a lot of essential oils that aren't safe for the dogs. I do a lot of research in those. So lavender and rose are my calming candles. So that's 100%, just nice and calm. And they're good for humans too. Don't have to be for dogs. Yeah, because they're natural. There's no black smoke in them either. And I always make seasonal candles as well. So for winter, autumn and winter, I've got Winter Glow and Cedar Calm. So the Winter Glows are more of a sweet smell. So if you like vanilla and orange, some people say it smells like a chocolate orange. So if you like that, that's that one.
Nice.
And then you've got Cedar Calm, which is more earthy, like log fire smell. So you've got the cedar in there, which is very calming for dogs as well. So all my candles have always got a calming oil in them. But
that'd be like a woodland. I mean, for the dog, that'd be like smelling like going for a walk, wouldn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's very earthy. It is very earthy smell. But I said they've always got a calming aspect in them. In all my candles.
Escape to luxury at Hempstead House Hotel and Spa, an elegant country house hotel in Bapchild, near Sittingbourne, Kent. Relax with indulgent spa treatments. Dine in style with exquisite cuisine. Perfect for getaways, weddings and events. Experience luxury in the heart of Kent. Book your stay today.
Be the first to discover Kent's best events all in one free app. What's On in Kent is a new and rapidly growing app where you can find days out information, places to eat, festivals, concerts, markets, and much more around you. Just with few clicks on your phone or computer, you can stay updated with real-time info and explore events across Kent. Don't even think twice. Just download. It's free. All this journey, because once you start as a business and you start the candles as well, you start to have a business.
Yeah.
How this journey went, and did you have someone helping you on the way, or just
Just me.
study?
So was it an online shop?
No.
No. Okay.
No. This is just me having an idea, thinking, let's just go for it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So like the dog walking is learning like Facebook, where, you know, where do you post? What groups do you belong to? And then with the candles, it's like, how do I get them out there? So I used to do like stalls and that. And just, to be honest, with the candles, I just want to get the message out there to dog owners that not all candles are safe. They do affect their health and behaviour. I remember once I got a message from a lady saying she spent hundreds of pounds at the vets and they can't find what's wrong. And she said she saw my post and she said, I'm just going to give it a go. I said, that's absolutely fine. Give a candle a go and we'll go from there. And then a couple of weeks later, I got a message from her. She said, I removed all my candles, my diffusers, and I just used yours. And she said, the dog's fine. She said, I've spent hundreds of pounds at the vets. So it is what's in.
What a great feedback.
Yeah, and that was just amazing. You think,
because I'm sure lots of people must put in room scents in a room. And obviously, like, I suppose for some people, like if the dog's like outside and gets sort of like musty sort of smelling and like, and they put
the
like
doggy smell.
Yeah.
So
but I heard that they're not only sometimes some smells, either candles or diffusers, they might not be good for people as well.
Yeah, especially with asthma. If they've got asthma, candles and diffusers aren't good for humans. But it's just knowing, isn't it? It's just like us. We want natural products. We look into what's good for us. It's the same for dogs as well, you know. But I'd just like to get the message out there that not all candles are safe. You don't have to buy my product. I just want to educate people, just educate dog owners that what the products you've got. Even cleaning products can harm dogs as well, but that's another rabbit hole I haven't gone down yet.
That's the next chapter.
That's the next project, Make my own cleaning brand, but we'll park that one.
Well, you never know. Obviously, as you're going on, you never know.
No,
how you obviously get to the Instagram, how you built this amazing audience there and followers, and how you find Zoe.
Oh, Zoe's brilliant. Well, we'll go back how I found Zoe. So Instagram is hard work.
Yep.
It is very hard work to get followers. My Facebook is good. More people follow me on Facebook than Instagram. The Instagram is the younger generation. So it's just trying to get them on board. So it does take a lot of posting, consistent posting as well, and things like that. And then with Zoe, in February last year, I did a pet first aid course. I hosted one of those. The lady that was doing it, she was a professional veterinary nurse. I didn't do that bit, I just organised it. And then Zoe attended because I worked with her sister in the school. So that's how. So it's a small world, isn't it? It's only when I was talking to Zoe, she was talking about her sister. I was like, I know her. I worked at the school. So you think, oh my gosh, it really is a small world. So then I got talking to Zoe, and I saw her there with her little video and that. And you think, okay. And I got talking to her, and then she said she does the social media, and I was like, I need help with social media. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I need to push myself again. And obviously then we attend her courses that she does, her meetups. And so we're getting lots of tips and advice on how to do those.
But you're doing really well.
Oh, thank you.
And how much time you spend on that? Because I'm pretty sure it's quite a lot.
A lot. It is a lot, isn't it? Just doing the editing, putting things on. My next phase I'm trying to do, if you've seen it, is trying to do videos. Now, I am a bit camera shy. I'm all right posting pictures of Chester and putting words, but it's getting my face out there. I want people to see that is just me. I'm not shipping in candles from wherever. I am making these myself in the kitchen. Chester by my side. Very helpful as per usual. But so it's just getting out there.
Because nowadays, and this is why we like our guests here, and this is one of the part what we're doing, we want to show the faces behind the names, the businesses, the brands, because this is important. People, how they say everywhere, people buy from people, and people know from people, and it's nice to see who is behind the name and what you're actually doing.
How did you overcome that fear? Because obviously one of the things that happens is, particularly with camera shy and it's sort of pointing at, like, how did you overcome? Did you just start recording things and then just looking and seeing how you looked? How did you do that?
I just did it. I just did a video. I don't, this is must be a big mistake. I don't rewatch it. I just post it.
Okay.
That's a brave thing.
Yeah, it's a very brave thing. It must be big. I don't, it's building that confidence, because if I see my face, I'm like, oh, I don't like my voice, or I don't look like this. And you start criticising yourself. So I think if I just send it out raw, that is who I am.
Yep.
I haven't edited that. That is just me. I talk with my hands. I'm very expressional as well. So I just thought, no. So I just film, post. Mm-hmm. It's gone. Then I can't do anything about it.
Talking with your hands is an important thing, as we learned yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's interesting that actually using your hands to be expressive and to share things is actually really, it makes it more engaging. So that's a really positive thing to do.
Obviously, unless you start to
I talk
do all
so
that,
much with my
but
hands.
it's nice to.
That's why I bought Chester, because I thought it keeps my hands calm. While I'm stroking him, my hands aren't going everywhere. I'm just stroking. So that was a reason why he's here as well.
What are your plans to develop the Little Paws? At the moment, where people, if they want candles, is it directly they can speak to you to order them, or how is?
Yeah, so I set up the candles I got him in 2021, in 2022, the candles set up. And then in 23, 24, I thought, I've really got to get my product out there, because I believe in it. I really do believe in my product. I love my product. I love making it. I love creating all the scents. Like when I'm making a new scent, I have all these little egg cups lined up on my breakfast bar with all the oils, and I mix them all together. And I love all that bit. And I'll smell them. I go, oh, that's lovely. And then I'll give it to Chester to smell. If he turns his head away, I don't make it, because obviously it's not. Dogs don't like it. So it's just simple as that. And I'm like, oh, that's really nice. You're going to go, aren't you? So I love all that part of the creating and everything. I got sidetracked. What was the question?
Okay, let's start
Sorry.
again. No, that's fine. It's about where people can find
That was it. Sorry, I sidetracked. Yeah, so I decided to set up a website. That was another big step.
That's a huge step.
That is a big step.
On your own, or someone to do it for you?
I don't do technology. I really don't do technology. If something breaks or that, I unplug, count to 10, plug it back in. That is as far as I go with technology. But I've got someone to design my website for me. And then it's like, how do I get my website out there? How do people know about my website? So it's always these questions, isn't it? It's always like, you're always pushing yourself, like from like just having the idea of, I want someone to just pop in to look after my dog, to making candles, to having the website. It's just like always expanding. My brain is always going, always thinking of different ideas. But yeah, so it's getting the website out there, and I post across the UK as well. So I do postage and packaging.
So through the website is the easiest way.
And people can order on the website.
Yeah, they can order
Fantastic.
on the website or send me a message. You know, if you live locally to me in the ME3 area, I do free delivery. So
nice.
so I do that, and I like free deliveries, because then I get to meet the people. I get to explain about the candles and that, because I never realised when you light a candle for the first time, any candle, it doesn't have to be my candle, you've got to let it burn to create a lovely wax melt before you blow it out. Then you always get a nice even burn, and then on the second time you burn it, you've got to trim the wick, and then you get that nice flame. I never knew that. I used to just go, you just light a candle and that's it. But it's just all these little techniques, and like, if you get like tunneling in a candle, like, so tunneling is, it just burns one side. So sometimes if you've got a bit of a wonky, it just burns that one side and you can't get that bit. If you put a bit of foil, aluminium foil around it, the heat will reflect and it will melt, keep a hole at the top, and it will even it all back out.
That's amazing.
So it's just all these little top tips. Who knew candles were so complicated?
Yeah, absolutely.
I never realised. Yeah.
I just light it and that's it.
Yeah.
But if I must be honest, I hate when they start one way and you can see the other side is, it's just so annoying.
So a bit of foil, wrap it around with a hole at the top, and because the heat's reflecting of it melts it all. Or you can just get a hairdryer. and hairdryer it, and it melts it. See, all these top tips with a candle.
Fantastic.
Who knew?
Absolutely,
exactly.
who knew? Have you got next ideas where this is going, or not yet?
I don't know. What the aim would be, I'd love my candles to take off, because I believe in that. So I really would love them to do really well, take off, send parcels out, and then step back a little bit from dog walking, because it is tiring. It is tiring doing dog walking.
Are you doing only morning, or are you doing morning, lunchtime?
Yeah, so any time. So I have one client wants their dog walked early in the morning, which is like 7:30. Then you've got the evening. So it's just...
when I ask, it's obviously you've got a busy schedule for the day. So it's not like you've got in the morning walks only, and after that you've got your day, you've got different times.
It's all different. It's all different. It's just fitting everything in, isn't it? It's like dog walking, candle making, social media.
So sounds like you've got a quite good full week.
It's busy. I sleep really well at night. I sleep really well.
Because you're doing something that you love.
Yeah, and I think it's all the fresh air as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that helps.
So that would be the aim. The candles to take off. Ease back on the dog walks a little bit as well. Give my feet a bit of a rest. That'd be nice.
Where is coming... Obviously, you mentioned that you always had, during all the years, you had that drive to do. Is there, if you look back, do you know where is this coming from?
No.
Were there books, family, teachers?
I suppose at school, me and school didn't gel. I worked really hard at school. I'd try, but I would never get those results. And it used to really annoy me. The pupils that didn't take school seriously would always get the top marks. I'd be at home studying really hard. And so school isn't natural to me. I think you're either academic or you're practical.
Yeah.
I'm practical. Academic, no. But my dad, he did a lot of travelling with his job, and I loved listening to where he went, all the different places. So I always wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world. That's my dream, was just to see everywhere. And I couldn't really, like, listening to my dad's stories. So I think my dad was my inspiration because of the stories he said, all the wonderful places he went, he saw, the building. Yeah, so I'm going to say, but then my mum as well. My mum, she's very determined. She's like, I'm going to do this. This is what I do. So I think I've had a bit of a combination of both of them. My mum is brilliant. She's very independent. She can just get on, do everything. Like when my dad was away travelling, she used to just decorate. She was like, right, we're decorating. And she used to paint and then wallpaper. She just got on with it, and bringing up my sister and I when we were younger as well. So, yeah.
But she was a great encouragement, I'm sure, to you. In terms of, and even,
sounds like exactly you took from one maybe the drive to determination, and the other one where to go and how to achieve as well what you want.
Yeah, so I've got a little bit of both of them in me, to do well, and not be put down, because we do, don't we? We criticise.
So Kim, is there anything else rather than dog walking, the candles? Is there anything else that you do?
Is there another string to my bow? I do organise dog events as well. So earlier this year I did pet first aid, that I've mentioned, but I also do an activity called pooch painting, where the dogs paint.
And here is an amazing example.
Yeah.
So who did this?
Chester did this, and he doesn't get messy at all.
No. So he did the painting?
He did all that himself.
Wow, I love the colours.
That is Chester's painting. So I do pooch painting.
Awesome. Honestly.
Where the dogs paint, don't get messy. They just have lots of fun. I did one earlier this year on the lake. We did a dog afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea, really?
Yeah,
oh gosh.
Afternoon tea with pooch painting.
So you are treating them well.
Oh yeah, so I'm hoping to go back to on the lake again.
So what happens? So you just, is it like a water base so you can wash the paws off? Do they use the paws? How does he paint?
That would be telling Renee how it gets messy, but they don't get messy.
That's amazing
at all. So it's an activity
Wow.
Guarantee
That's
I would
This is
say
incredible.
why.
incredible. Yeah,
Wow.
I would like to see that, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't have a dog, but I would like to see this because it sounds amazing. Is there lots of people that are bringing the dogs? How they find it? I assume once they find it out, they will bring them again.
Yeah, I have got some regular customers. They got a little display of their dog's artwork in their living room and that. But yeah, so I sort of I'm going to do one Christmas this time, and then, like I said, hopefully I can do another summer one with a dog afternoon tea as well. So, but yeah, my
To
brain's
be a
always
dog
thinking about
in
it.
Kim's hands.
Yeah,
What an
exactly.
amazing thing is this?
So Chester could become the world's first famous dog artist.
Yeah,
Well
yeah.
done.
Put it in a frame, and you wouldn't know a dog painted that.
Never.
No.
No,
Be
and
better than what I can do.
and it's lovely when the dogs do it. If they get a paw print in it, that's always a lovely little keepsake as well. Ourselves
A lot, yeah.
we really do. So yeah,
So what advice would you give to anyone who was looking to start their own business, and particularly going into this world of social media? Because obviously,
good luck
Yeah.
with social media. No, oh gosh, what advice would I give? Believe in what you're doing. Believe in your product. Believe in what you are doing. Because if you believe it, you can achieve it, and it will happen. That's what I say. With social media, go to Zoe's courses and learn.
Which are available online as well, aren't
Yeah.
they? So
And I
anyone can get it
skim,
anywhere in
I
the
don't know,
country.
but you're a brilliant example that, you just need to have that goal.
Yeah.
And just to do it, just to work towards.
Yeah. And if
And
it
to
works,
try.
it works. If it doesn't, you gave it a go.
Yeah.
I like this mindset because I had that issue for really many years, that if I had the idea, I need to have in my head all the way how it's going to develop, what's going to happen, and I haven't made the step because I was like, oh no, that may be in your head. You get
Yeah.
like, no, it might be good, but no. So many things I had and I never done it. And the podcast is one of the things, just because I had someone who, once I said yes, and after that I can't go back.
Yeah.
I promised something, and I'm pretty sure if it was on just me on the first week, I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe that's not. But because I already promised and commit to something that drive me, and it shows me as well that it's just the commitment, and
That's
you just
it,
make
isn't it?
the step, and
things
you will
evolve.
see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it really does evolve, doesn't it? That's the thing. I mean, you started dog walking, and then obviously the candles came along, and
Let's see next year what's gonna
Yeah,
be.
what's gonna be
Oh
coming
yeah,
next.
who knows? But look at your podcast, how well that's done. Like I said, having these ideas, putting it out there, and I love like the networking, meeting different people as well, talking to them as well. There's amazing people out there.
There is.
There really
There
is. Some amazing
And one
people.
of them is sitting today with us.
Absolutely.
Chester.
Much not only Chester. Much appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
Kim,
you.
for coming this morning. It's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you.
Oh, thank you
And
very
Sharing
much.
the
stories.
story. Yes,
Yeah.
great story, and we wish you all the success. And we hope we're gonna play a little role in that.
Yeah, no, thank you for having us both here today. We really do appreciate it. And to be someone's inspiration, I feel a bit of a fraudster, but
Hardly.
but
No,
thank
no,
you.
Well, if you're interested, particularly finding out more about the candles, we'll put post the link to the website below. So please do have a look. Obviously, if you'd like to follow Kim on Instagram and
Or share with friends, family. Share share about the candles for the dogs. More
definitely.
the knowledge about it, and follow Kim.
Thank you. Would you like me to give you my social medias?
We will do afterwards. Yeah, that'd be fine.
You
That'd
will
be perfect.
have to.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. So we hope you've enjoyed this morning's episode and really enjoyed. And please do give us a like. We'd really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. And
Also, if you want to support us and to help us to be able to grow and to bring more and more amazing people here, just buy us coffee on the link below. We appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
thank you very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.